Kent State University is a public research university in Kent, Ohio, United States. In addition to the main campus in Kent, which is the largest and oldest campus and serves as the administrative center, Kent State operates 7 regional campuses in Northeast Ohio and additional facilities in the region and internationally. Regional campuses are located in Ashtabula, Burton, East Liverpool, Jackson Township, New Philadelphia, Salem, and Warren, Ohio, with additional facilities in Cleveland, Independence, and Twinsburg, Ohio, New York City, and Florence, Italy. As of September 2015, Kent State is one of the largest universities in Ohio with an enrollment of 41,005 students in the 8-campus system and 30,067 students at the main campus in Kent. It is ranked by the Carnegie Foundation as one of the top 77 public research universities in the U.S. and one of the top 76 in community engagement. In 2010, Kent State was ranked as one of the top 200 universities in the world by Times Higher Education. Kent State offers over 300 degree programs, among them 250 baccalaureate, 40 associates, 50 masters, and 23 doctoral programs of study, which include such notable programs as nursing, business, history, library science, aeronautics, journalism, fashion design, and the Liquid Crystal Institute. The university was established in 1910 as the Kent State Normal School as a teacher training school. The first classes were held in 1912 at various locations and in temporary buildings in Kent. Since then, the university has grown to include many additional baccalaureate and graduate programs of study in the arts and sciences, research opportunities, as well as over 1,000 acres and 119 buildings on the Kent campus. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, the university was known internationally for its student activism in opposition to U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War, due mainly to the Kent State shootings in 1970. History. Early history. Kent State University was established in 1910 as an institution for training public school teachers. It was part of the Lowry Bill, which also created a sister school in Bowling Green, Ohio, now known as Bowling Green State University. It was initially known under the working name of the Ohio State Normal College at Kent, but was named Kent State Normal School in 1911 in honor of William S. Kent, who donated the 53 acres used for the original campus. As such, it is the only public university in Ohio named for an individual. The first president was John Edward McGillivray, who served from 1912 to 1926. McGillivray had an ambitious vision for the school as a large university, instructing architect George F. Hammond, who designed the original campus buildings, to produce a master plan. Classes began in 1912 before any buildings had been completed at the campus in Kent. These classes were held at extension centers in 25 cities around the region. By May 1913, classes were being held on the campus in Kent with the opening of Merrill Hall. The school graduated 34 students in its first commencement on July 29, 1914. In 1915, the school was renamed Kent State Normal College due to the addition of 4-year degrees. By then, additional buildings had been added or were under construction. Kent State's enrollment growth was particularly notable during its summer terms. In 1924, the school's registration for summer classes was the largest of any teacher training school in the United States. In 1929, the state of Ohio changed the name to Kent State College as it allowed the school to establish a College of Arts and Sciences. McGillivray's vision for Kent was not shared by many others outside the school, particularly at the state level and at other state schools. His effort to have the state funding formula changed created opposition. particularly from Ohio State University and its president William Oxley Thompson. This resulted in a 1923 credit war, where Ohio State refused Kent transfer credits and spread to several other schools taking similar action. It was this development, along with several other factors, which led to the firing of McGilvray in January 1926. McGilvray was succeeded first by David Allen Anderson and James Osroe Engelman from 1928 to 1938. Though he continued to be involved with the school for several years as president emeritus and as head of alumni relations from 1934 to 1945. He was present in Columbus on May 17, 1935, when Kent native Governor Martin L. Davey signed a bill that allowed Kent State and Bowling Green to add schools of business administration and graduate programs, giving them each university status. 1940s to 1960s. From 1944 to 1963, the university was led by President George Bowman. During his tenure, the Student Senate, Faculty Senate and Graduate Council were organized. Although it had served Stark County from the 1920s, in 1946, the university's first regional campus, the Stark Campus, was established in Canton, Ohio. In the fall of 1947, Bowman appointed Oscar W. Ritchie as a full-time faculty member. Ritchie's appointment to the faculty made him the first African American to serve on the faculty at Kent State and also made him the first African American professor to serve on the faculty of any state university in Ohio. In 1977, the former Student Union, which had been built in 1949, was rededicated as Oscar Ritchie Hall in his honor. Recently renovated, Oscar Ritchie Hall currently houses the Department of Pan-African Studies, the Center of Pan-African Culture, the Henry Doomer Library, the Institute for African American Affairs, the Garrett Morgan Computer Lab and the African Community Theater. The 1950s and 1960s saw continued growth in both enrollment and in the physical size of the campus. Several new dorms and academic buildings were built during this time, including the establishment of additional regional campuses in Warren, Ashtabula, New Philadelphia, Salem, Burton, and East Liverpool, Ohio. In 1961, Grounds Superintendent Larry Woodall and Biff Staples of the Davy Tree Expert Company released 10 cages of black squirrels obtained from Victoria Park in London, Ontario, Canada, onto the Kent State campus. By 1964 their estimated population was around 150 and today they have spread in and around Kent and have become unofficial mascots of both the city and university. Since 1981, the annual Black Squirrel Festival is held every fall on campus. In 1965, chemistry professor Glenn H. Brown established the Liquid Crystal Institute, a world leader in the research and development the multi-billion-dollar liquid crystal industry. James Ferguson invented and patented the basic liquid crystal in the 1970s, and 10 liquid crystal companies have been spun off from the institute. In 1967, Kent State became the first university to run an independent, student-operated campus bus service. It was unique in that it provided jobs for students, receiving funding from student fees rather than bus fares. Campus bus service was the largest such operation in the country until it merged with the Portage Area Regional Transportation Authority in 2004. 1969 saw the opening of a new memorial stadium on the far eastern edge of campus and the closure and dismantling of the old Memorial Stadium. Kent State shootings. Kent State gained international attention on May 4, 1970. When an Ohio Army National Guard unit fired at students during an anti-war protest on campus, killing 4 and wounding 9. The Guard had been called into Kent after several protests in and around campus had become violent, including a riot in downtown Kent and the burning of the ROTC building. The main cause of the protests was the United States' invasion of Cambodia during the Vietnam War. The shootings caused an immediate closure of the campus, with students and faculty given just 60 minutes to pack belongings. Around the country, many college campuses cancelled classes or closed for fear of similar violent protests. In Kent, schools were closed and the National Guard restricted entry into the city limits, patrolling the area until May 8. With the campus closed, faculty members came up with a variety of solutions, including holding classes in their homes, at public buildings and places, via telephone, or through the mail, to allow their students to complete the term, which was only a few weeks away at the time. In 1971, the university established the Center for Peaceful Change, now known as the Center for Applied Conflict Management, as a living memorial to the students who had died. It offers degree programs in peace and conflict studies and conflict resolution, and is one of the earliest such programs in the United States. In response to, and protestive, this incident, Neil Young wrote and composed the song, Ohio, which was performed by the folk rock group Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. 1970s to 1980s. Also in 1970, the university opened its 12-story library, moving from the previous home of Rockwell Hall to the tallest building in Portage County. Dedicated in 1971, the library became a member of the Association of Research Libraries in 1973. Kent State joined with the University of Akron and Youngstown State University in establishing the Northeastern Ohio University's College of Medicine. In 1973, it was the world's first medical consortium. Today it includes a College of Pharmacy and Cleveland State University as an additional consortium member. Kent State was again in the national spotlight in 1977 when construction was set to begin on the Memorial Gym Annex, adjacent to the area where the Kent State shootings had occurred in 1970. Protesters organized a tent city in May, which lasted into July. Several attempts were made to block construction even after the end of the tent city, including an appeal to the United States Congress and the Department of the Interior to have the area declared a National Historic Landmark, which ended up being unsuccessful. Additional rallies were held that year, including one attended by Joan Baez on August 20. After several additional unsuccessful legal challenges, construction finally began on September 19 and was finished in 1979. 1990 present. In March 1991, Kent State once again made history by appointing Carol Cartwright as president of the university, the first female to hold such a position at any state university in Ohio. In 1994, Kent State was named a research university too by the Carnegie Foundation. Today it is classified as a doctoral research university extensive. Beginning in the late 1990s, the university began a series of building renovations and construction, which included the complete renovation of the historic original campus, the construction of several new dormitories, a student recreation center, and additional academic buildings on the Kent campus and at the regional campuses. In September 2010, the university announced its largest student body ever, with a total enrollment of 41,365 campuses. Kent State University is an 8-campus system in northeastern Ohio, with the main administrative center in Kent. Within the Kent State University system, the main campus is officially referred to as the Kent campus. The Kent campus is a landscape suburban environment, covering approximately 866 acres which house over 100 buildings, gardens, bike trails, and open greenery. There are also thousands of additional acres of bogs, marshes, and wildlife refuges adjacent to or near the campus. While the university's official mascot is Flash the Golden Eagle, the campus also has an unofficial mascot in the Black Squirrel, which were brought to Kent in 1961 and can be found on and around the campus. The campus is divided into north, South, and East sections, but many areas have come to be referred to as Front Campus, Residential Campus, and Science Row. The main hub of activity and central point is the Student Center and Risman Plaza, which is adjacent to the 12-story main library. The university also operates the 18-hole Kent State Golf Course and Centennial Research Park just east of campus in Franklin Township, and the 219-acre Kent State University Airport in Stowe. Regional campuses. In addition to the Kent campus, there are 7 regional campuses. The system is one of the largest and oldest regional campus systems in the United States. The regional campuses provide open enrollment and are generally treated as in-house community colleges as opposed to the large university feel of the Kent campus. Students at the regional campuses can begin any of Kent State's majors at their respective campus, and each campus offers its own unique programs and opportunities that may or may not be available in Kent. Regional campuses include Ashtabula. The Ashtabula Campus was established in 1958 and is made up of 4 buildings: Main Hall, a library, the bookstore building, and the Robert S. Morrison Health and Science Building. It is on a 125-acre site in Ashtabula, just south of Lake Erie. The campus offers 27-degree associate and bachelor's degree programs of its own, with the nursing program being the largest. Approximately 75% of registered nurses working in Ashtabula County graduated with an associate degree in nursing from Kent State at Ashtabula. East Liverpool. The East Liverpool campus occupies a downtown site overlooking the Ohio River. It is composed of the main building, Memorial Auditorium, Mary Patterson Building, and a commons area. Chuga. The Chuga campus is located on an 87-acre campus in Burton Township, just north of the village of Burton in Chuga County. It was established in 1964 and, as of September 2015, has an enrollment of approximately 2,500 students. 6 associate degree and 7 baccalaureate degree programs can be taken in their entirety at the campus, as well as a Master of Science in Technology degree. The Chuga campus also administers the Regional Academic Center, a facility located in Twinsburg, Ohio. Salem. Kent State at Salem is located in Salem Township, just south of the city of Salem. The 100-acre campus features a lake, outdoor classroom, and nature walk. Kent State University at Salem also owns and operates the City Center facility in the former home of Salem Middle School and Salem High School, in which administrative offices, classes, and student services are located. Stark. The Stark campus is the largest regional campus of Kent State University, with an enrollment, as of September 2015, of over 3,600 students. Additionally, the campus serves around 11,000 students total each year through professional development and other academic coursework classes. It is located on 200-acre in Jackson Township in Stark County. The campus includes 7 major buildings and a natural pond, and includes the corporate university and conference center, an advanced meeting, training, and events facility that is one of only 10 such centers in the state of Ohio affiliated with the International Association of Conference Centers. The center also serves as a home to the Office of Corporate and Community Services, which provides training and learning exercises for area businesses and organizations. Kent State University at Stark offers 24 complete degree programs, including 3 associate degree, 18 bachelor's degree, and 3 master's degree programs. Trumbull. Kent State's Trumbull campus is located in Warren, Ohio, just north of the State Route 5 bypass on State Route 45. It offers programs in 170 majors at the freshman and sophomore level, as well as 18 certificates and 15 associate degree programs. In addition, there is upper division coursework for baccalaureate degree completion in nursing, justice studies, technology, business management, and English, as well as general studies and psychology degrees. In 2004, the campus opened a 68,000 square foot technology building that includes the Workforce Development and Continuing Studies Center. Tuscarawas. The Tuscarawas campus in New Philadelphia, Ohio offers 19 associate degrees, 6 bachelor's degrees, and the Master of Technology degree. Bachelor's degrees are offered in business management, general studies, justice studies, industrial technology, nursing, and technology 2+2. The Science and Advanced Technology Center provides 50,000 square feet of laboratory and classroom space for science, nursing, and workforce development. The Tuscarawas campus has constructed a 55,000 square foot, $13.5 million Fine and Performing Arts Center that will enable the campus to expand academic and cultural programming. Additional facilities. In addition to the 8 campuses in Northeast Ohio, Kent State operates facilities for study abroad programs in Florence, Italy, New York City, Cleveland, Ohio, and Shanghai, China. Florence Center. KSU Florence opened its doors to international studies abroad in a collaboration that grants students the opportunity to study in historic Florence at its newly renovated Palazzo dei Cerchi. Palazzo dei Cerchi is a prestigious and ancient building located in the heart of Florence, at the corner of Via della Condotta and Vicolo dei Cerchi, next to the famous Piazza della Signoria and the birthplace of literary genius Dante Alighieri. Kent State acquired this facility in 2003 and undertook its complete renovation. The original exterior was maintained and reflects Florence as it was in the 13th century. The restoration carefully preserved the original structure while creating an efficient space for academic purposes, with an interior that houses state-of-the-art classrooms. New York City Studio. The New York City Studio is located in the heart of New York City's Garment District, surrounded by fabric and accessory shops, fashion showrooms, and designer studios. 1/3 of all clothing manufactured in the USA is designed and produced in this neighborhood. The district is home to America's world-renowned fashion designers, including Oscar de la Renta, Calvin Klein, Donna Karan, Liz Claiborne, and Nicole Miller. The facility is a state-of-the-art, 4,500 square foot space and includes a 50-person lecture room, 12-station computer lab with instructor station, and a fashion design studio fully outfitted with professional equipment. The NYC Studio gives Kent State students the advantage of working within the heart of the fashion, dance, and theater industry. Cleveland Urban Design Center. Kent State's Cleveland Urban Design Center is located at 1309 Euclid Avenue in the downtown Cleveland Theater District neighborhood, just off of East 14th Street. The Urban Design Center was created in 1983 under the sponsorship of the Urban University program, which supports the outreach and community service efforts of Ohio State universities working in urban areas. Under its founding director, Foster Armstrong, the center expanded on the existing outreach and public service activities of Kent State's architecture school, focusing primarily on historic preservation and the problems of Northeast Ohio's smaller towns and cities. In 2003, the CUDC began a collaboration with the Dresden University of Technology, Kent State's sister university in Germany, with a joint vision on the revitalization of the Lower Cuyahoga Valley in Cleveland. Since then, there have been a number of faculty exchanges as the two universities seek to pool their expertise both to enhance students' experiences and to better serve their respective regions.